We're back. Hope you had a good weekend. Lecture 7. How can you know the mind of another person? This is part of a new module which will occupy us this week. How can you know your own mind or the mind of someone else? A note about internalism before we get started. That's Williamson's twin Earth pilot example from last time. According to Williamson, this sort of example shows that what you believe is not just a matter of what's going on inside your head. Two people who are internally just alike, whose brains are molecule for molecule duplicates of each other, could nonetheless differ in what they believe. So psychology or your mental life isn't entirely a matter of what's going on inside your brain. You may or may not have been convinced by Williamson's argument. I didn't mean to give the impression that you should have been. In any event, we will come back to this. We haven't completely left internalism. We will come back to this somewhat briefly when we get to consciousness later in the term. First paper is coming up. Just to remind you, your paper is due by 10 p.m. Eastern Time this Wednesday. Please upload your paper in PDF and please do not put your name on the paper. Instead, put your 9-digit MIT ID number on the first page. I've taken the liberty of speculating about Mallory's mental life. Suppose that Mallory feels a pain in her knee. She knows and believes that MIT is in Cambridge. She wants a beer. She sees a flower. She feels annoyed. She intends to finish her paper, and so on. These are all facts about Mallory's mental life. And ordinarily, there seems to be no problem in our knowing them. We can know that Mallory wants a beer, that she sees a flower, that she feels annoyed, and so forth. Similarly, there's no problem ordinarily with Mallory knowing these facts. Mallory can know that she wants a beer, that she sees a flower, she feels annoyed, and so on. So we have two questions. The first question is, how do we know facts in that set M? We, you aren't Mallory. And the second question is, how does Mallory know facts in set M? We're going to deal with the second question on Wednesday when we talk about Sarah Paul's paper, and I have an interview with Sarah Paul that I hope you'll find instructive. And today we're going to talk about the first question. How do we know facts about, as it might be, Mallory's mental life? Sometimes people are hard to get to know. Their inner mental lives, their private thoughts and feelings are hidden from us. Come in.
My mind, good sir, is a riddle, wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma.
Thank you. Next. Oh, it's you. Please go back to Twin Earth. It's very confusing. I don't like it here anyway. My Cambridge is much better than your miserable twin Cambridge. I call it Cambridge, actually. Just go away and leave me in peace. Forgetting these weirdos, we usually do know a lot about others' mental lives, but that knowledge can seem very puzzling. How do we get it?